Thank you so much for joining us here at 6 a.m. on this Thursday morning. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Neda Irampur. Thanks for joining us here. And you know, our top story today, we're helping you get ready for your commute. We'd like to try, at least amid this price that you're about to see, the cost of gas here in town. It just hit a new record high. So overnight, the average price for a gallon of gas increased 0.6 of a cent. So we're now at $6.02, and that does beat the previous record, which was set on March 29th. Meantime, the national average rose for the 10th consecutive day nationally at $4.59. So we are working for you here to help you find the lowest gas prices, help you save some money. Text the word gas to the number you see on your screen, 858-571-8888, and you'll get a map back with the best gas prices all around San Diego right now.
But the good news with all this happening here today, we're marking the return of Bike to Work Day for the first time in years. And there will be 100 different pit stop locations from the South Bay to the East County, even to the North County. CBS 8's Ariana Cohen joining us live from one of those stops in La Jolla there. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, why pay for those high gas prices when you could just bike to work today? Today's the day to do it, and Sandag coordinates this event. We're at UC San Diego, one of the largest pit stops. I'm here with Phil from Sandag. Tell us a little bit about this event and what they're setting up back here.
Yeah, thanks. Good morning. We're starting Bike to Work Day. So from 6 to 9 a.m. we'll have over 100 pit stops out. So you can come and get a free T-shirt, one of these great purple T-shirts, get some snacks, and get to work. We're just really celebrating biking as an alternative form of transportation today. So
yes, I'm really looking forward to the snacks that you're talking about. Now, how can people register and be a part of this event today?
Right. Yeah, so you can go to sandag.org/bike month, and you can register there and find out where the nearest pit stop to you is, or you can just come to any pit stop and register at the pit stop.
Awesome. And like Phil said, sign up online, you get a QR code, and with that QR code you get a free T-shirt at some pit stops, snacks, there's music, and there's over 100 pit stops from Encinitas to La Mesa. Even Tijuana has a pit stop, and there's some cool ones like Bejo is called the Party Pit Stop. Encinitas is a surfing pit stop. There'll be surfboards and surf music, so you'll want to check it out. We have a map of all these locations. Just hit the help button on CBS8.com and bike to work today. It'll be a fun day. We'll cover it all morning. Send it back to you.
Yeah, nice comfortable temperatures to do that here. I don't mind May gray when I'm out biking.
Right, it's perfect for that. And I like that there's parties at these pit stops. Yeah. Makes it a little easier to start the workday.
They're like party stops. All right, thanks, Ariana.
Thank you. Well, the number of your taxpayer dollars being used for overtime pay, it's been skyrocketing in the last several years.
Yeah, we're working for you here. We've been digging into these numbers, and we found the amount of overtime paid by the city of San Diego has gone up from just $71 million in 2015 to more than $113 million last year. Most of that OT is going to police and fire employees. Last year, 114 police and fire employees, get this, earned more than $100,000 in OT. This adds up to $36.6 million to SDPD workers and nearly $53 million to the fire department, which received more in overtime payments than any other city department. Well, the city attributes the spike in overtime payments to the pandemic and the need to cover unfilled positions throughout departments citywide. And in regards to police and fire, a city spokesperson tells us the overtime was needed to ensure public safety. If you'd like to take a closer look at the numbers, just go to CBS8.com and click on this online version of the story.
This morning, we do expect to learn more about a proposed conservatorship unit. This would be for San Diegans who are experiencing homelessness. City Councilwoman Jennifer Campbell and Marnie Von Wilpert say this new unit would connect people with treatment and housing. They say the goal is to help homeless individuals who are unable to care for themselves. The council members are requesting $547,000 from the city's budget for this new unit. They are set to hold a media conference later this morning. Homelessness here in San Diego is a big concern. CBS 8, we are working for you to get to the root of the problem. So our Shannon Handy is sitting down one-on-one with Mayor Todd Gloria, and you can watch this tonight, 11 p.m. right here on CBS 8.
All right, new developments this morning regarding the potential fee for National City's lowrider cruising night. City leaders say they want cruisers to come up with, quote, creative ways to pay for this $8,000 fee for extra police presence at these events. That includes sponsorships by local businesses. So why is this event being charged a fee now? Well, National City's mayor says there was a lot of people, more people than they anticipated at the first night of the legal cruising event in May.
As we all saw, and I was gobsmacked, at a loss for words, when we turned that corner and saw so many members of our community out there that day.
So the mayor says that this fee for police presence is about keeping attendees safe. However, organizers say similar events in other cities are not required to pay the fees. City officials and organizers will discuss these new recommendations next week.
Today, the CDC's scientific advisors are meeting to decide whether to recommend a COVID booster for people ages 5 to 11 years old, that younger age group. The FDA already gave emergency authorization for Pfizer's booster in hopes that it'll help provide more protection as infections do creep back up. If the CDC does give authorization, they could be available as early as tomorrow. New efforts this morning now to ease the nationwide baby formula shortage. House lawmakers just passed a pair of bills. One makes it easier for low-income families to get formula through the federally funded WIC program. The other would provide more money to the FDA to prevent another shortage. President Biden also invoked the Defense Production Act. This gives formula makers priority access to their ingredients. The president also unveiled what's called Operation Fly Formula. This would use Defense Department planes to transport formula here from other countries. Meantime, many store shelves, they're still empty, and local moms tell us they need formula and they need it now. An Escondido woman posted in a local moms group on social media asking for help and received a flood of responses. So she started a dedicated Facebook group called Formula Finder San Diego, where other moms can go for the same type of help.
So that it's all in one specific place, because they can get lost when people post about other things. And I don't know if other people are just kind of like sick of the formula posts that aren't looking for formula.
You know, that's a great way to reach out if you have some and are able to give it to other moms. We've also heard some moms are going to Tijuana, where supply is not that much of an issue there. Another thing you can try is calling your pediatrician and see if they have any samples of formula that you can have.
All right, let's check in with Evan, and the May gray is going to be sticking around here yet again. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's been almost every day of this month so far. We had a couple days where we had those clouds clearing out. Now, as we head through your Thursday, May gray back intact, back in fashion, you could say. And it looks like as we go into the next several days, we're going to actually see it strengthen, which means those clouds hang out with us for a longer portion of the morning, and it takes longer for those temperatures to warm up just to even the 60s. We're at 58 right now. We're expected to warm another 10 degrees by the afternoon, but the warming likely won't even begin until we get into, I'd say, about 9, 10 a.m. because between now and then, we're probably going to still stay in the upper 50-degree range along the immediate coastline. Mid-70s inland this afternoon, 70s for the mountaintops and triple digits for the deserts yet again. Today looks almost identical to yesterday, and tomorrow is going to look pretty much identical to today. Between today and about Monday of next week, temperatures are largely stagnant, not moving around all that much, hanging out just around average. If 69 is average, we're at 68 this afternoon, so a degree cooler than average. So we do have the possibility that toward your other microclimates, toward your mountains and deserts especially, we'll see a minor cooling trend for the weekend, and then we see those temperatures across the board climbing to the beginning and middle portion of next week. A deeper marine layer expected for today and tomorrow. Gusty west winds as well, primarily for your mountains and for your deserts. That's where we're seeing some trouble out there. Gusts moving into the 40 and 50 mile per hour range at times. But those clouds are pushing pretty far off to the east. That means they will be with us for a good portion of the day, and we'll keep you up to date on what we see as far as any changes go, but can't expect those clouds to hang out with us for a good portion of the morning. We'll let you know when they start to clear out. It's 6:09. We want to keep you updated on the roads out there if you're headed out for your morning commute. No trouble right now, and earlier we were tracking some backups on the Coronado Bridge. Those have actually lessened in their intensity, so it looks like really into the next hour or so. We'll keep an eye on the Coronado Bridge, but so far smooth sailing. Once you get into Coronado, your speeds will drop down to about the teens, if not the 20 mile per hour range. But otherwise, you're good to go headed farther south toward Imperial Beach from Coronado as well. Looks like there are also some minor backups on the 94, mainly eastbound lanes, slightly slower speeds just due to volume. CHP not reporting any crashes this morning. Back to you.